Most people think that writing a book builds authority, but the wrong book can make you easier to ignore.
Pour a cup of clarity, sip a spark of insight. Coffee with Karma, your morning feels just right.
There's a reason that this happens, and it has nothing to do with how well written the book is. It has everything to do with how the book is positioned before a word is written. Hi, my name is Carma Spence, and I help established experts write the right book, avoid writing the wrong book, so that they can grow their business with this powerful asset. And I do it using gamification and fun themes. We have a good time so that it happens more easily and much more quickly. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please like this video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and share this with others so that the YouTube algorithm understands that this is good stuff for people like you who want to grow their business with books. So let's get to the first principle. Today we're talking about the 5 positioning shifts that turn books into assets. And the first one is that authority doesn't come from having a book. It comes from having what the book positions you as. So when you go to write a book that will grow your business, this is not for all types of books, it is for books that grow your business. Before you write a single word, you need to understand how this book needs to be positioned in order to achieve the goal you want. That means, what is it going to do for your business? What is it going to do for you personally? And what is it going to do for your audience? And then all of that needs to come into a book promise statement. That's what I usually call it. It's a book promise statement. It's the promise that you're building that book to deliver upon. Nothing goes into the book that doesn't deliver on that promise or get someone closer to the delivery of that promise. When you get that book promise right, it makes the book easier to build. Number 2, a book without a business strategy is just long form content. It's not an asset. Yes, you can write. I've written tons of books and they aren't the asset they could have been because I didn't know this step before. I learned it the hard way. That's why I'm sharing it with you so that you don't have to learn it the hard way. You need to have a not just a how to market this book strategy. I mean, you need that too, but the book needs to be interwoven into your business. It needs to be a part of your business engine. It needs to feed into your business, which is why these 2 books no longer really work. Home Sweet Homepage, sort of. Public speaking, not so much. But my Author's Journey series totally tied into what I do in my business, and they work much better. Number 3, if your book could be written by anyone in your industry, it is not an asset and it will not elevate you. Your book needs to be uniquely yours. For example, mine needs to include the pink gorilla because that's my thing. It needs to talk about the author switch. It needs to bring in my personal frameworks. I'm fine tuning the right book framework now. I already have the craft framework, which will be shipping, by the way, later today. I'm excited. And these are unique frameworks to me. They may do common things that other people in the industry do, but I'm giving them my twist. That's what makes me unique. That's what makes my business unique. That's what makes my book unique. And you need to do the same thing for your business. Number 4, a well positioned book filters clients before you ever get on a call. Now, and it's really interesting because sometimes if you do the positioning right, they don't even have to read your book for it to sell you. But it does clearly push people who you don't want to work with away and pull in clients you do want to work with. So, for example, the Author's Journey series is not going to attract memoir writers, it's not going to attract fiction writers. Not that I couldn't help those people, not that those books couldn't help those people, but it wasn't positioned for those people. So, how you position it needs to also speak to your dreamy clients so that it filters those people into you more readily. Number 5, we're on number 5 already. Your book should answer why you before it answers how to. In fact, honestly, the more how to you put into a book, although I have done this, the more how to you put into a book, the more detailed the how to, the less likely they are going to call you. It's better to have a how to that someone who kind of already knows the ropes could run with because you don't want those people as clients. But you do want enough how to that says, hey, here's the possibility. If you follow this plan step by step, you could do this. It is possible for you. So your book is not really teaching them what to do without you. It's teaching them that things are possible, that they can dream this dream, and you can help them achieve that dream. So there you go. 5 positioning shifts that turn books into assets. In my next video, I will be talking about 3 ways to make your book attract clients. I'll be giving you 3 actionable steps that will implement the shifts I talked about today. Until then, this is Carma Spence saying ciao for now.
Bloopers!
There's a reason this is blah, 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 blah. If your book could be written by anyone in your why can't I talk this morning? Let's try that again. If your book could be I guess there's a blooper reel today.